Hello students, today we're going to learn how to create a border effect in RAW and also bring it into Photoshop to add some text. So the first thing we're going to do is open in Camera Raw, and we're going to use our adjustment brush, which we use often to touch up certain areas. We're actually going to increase our exposure to 2, and our brush size we're going to leave at 5. Our feather, flow, and density are all going to stay at 100, and I'm going to click the auto mask on. So it's going to kind of give kind of a really pulled through lit up color here. And we're just going to kind of go around the border here. And again, you can see we're not necessarily doing this. We're kind of just doing this freehand. And what we're doing is we're stripping away the color of the image itself just to give it kind of a neat thing, a neat look here. We're going to go to New. We're going to increase this exposure to 3. This time increase our size to 15, leave everything else the same, and we're going to drag across a second time. And we're kind of tearing away some of the image along the outside, so it would be good to use an image that doesn't have a lot from the outside there. Go back to New. We're going to go back to our original settings at +2 and 5 and go around the edges just one more time with the auto mask. Just lightening things up just a bit more. I'm going to get rid of that show pins. Sorry, I hit New. And pulling away just one more time around the edges here, just to lighten it up a bit more. Now I actually want to go back to the image itself, and let's lighten up a little bit warm up just a little bit of our image there, especially some of our sky. Want to recover some of that just a little bit. Almost make this look like kind of an old world postcard. I'm going to go over into my split toning and get my hues a little bit more saturated there. And I want to go my saturation and bring those blues back in a little bit more. Some of our aquas. Okay, we brought back some of that sky. Go to hue and bring some of those back in and pull down our purples. Alright, so again we kind of have almost like a picture postcard look to this. So normally we would save image at this point. I actually want to open this image in Photoshop. And the reason that I want to do that is I want to add some text over top of this. By hitting open image though, it's now kind of saved a little bit right on top of my image there. So the original image that I once had no longer exists. So probably before you do this tutorial, you're going to want to save that image as a copy so then you can work on top of it. The same with whatever image you choose. And what's nice about this is you can then hit the text tool. Computer's taking a minute to render. And greetings from Port Clinton, Ohio, Lake Erie. Okay, so that's where we actually went. That's where this was from. We could pull a color from there. So if I wanted to go back and highlight my text, and then I actually like that blue color, but maybe I want to pull it to be a little bit closer to that color there, I can do that. Clicking there and sampling. So make that a little bit brighter. I think I might also want to, in my layers palette down here, add a drop shadow. And again, using that border effect to make what appears to be a picture postcard. I could put it up here, place it down at the bottom. With that kind of lightened part around the edges, it gives you a nice frame. Just kind of a special effect you can do with your photos in RAW, along with editing your photos, and then bring it into Photoshop to add text. So please do this with my image here, as well as one image of your own that kind of fits this theme. Good luck.